This pass will get up to about 2,000 meters in elevation, and I gotta clear it tonight because tomorrow morning is when the snows come, and I don't want to get stuck out here trying to navigate in whiteout conditions. Less than 3 hours of daylight left. This is going to be a challenge. I've already hiked about 15 kilometers today. I'm just so exhausted already. Well, there goes my ride. And it's starting to snow. Got 3 days until I'm back in civilization, 3 or 4 days. We'll see how it goes. 2 or 3 nights, likely 2 if I push hard. Trailhead's just over there and got my bag. Let's go. Let's hit it. Let's have a good hike. Here I am on the trail still. Got hail on the ground here. It's wet. The forecast for the next few days mostly called for a mix of rain and just cloud. So it's not supposed to rain too hard. Well, I suppose up here, snow or hail too hard. And I'm not sure if I'll get above the clouds by the time I reach my first stop, which will be the lake, or if I'll still be kind of stuck in this. But hopefully it'll clear out a little bit and I'll get a nice view, because it's going to be beautiful up here and I would love to be able to actually see the view. But for now, we're in this hail here, but it makes me feel alive. The fog rolled in pretty hard, and with it, the snow. My goal right now is to get to the cabin. Should be another hour or so. If I have to, I'll just wait out a little bit in the cabin until this starts tapering off a little bit. I'd like to get past the cabin today, but if it's this rainy or snowy up there, I'm gonna have to wait it out. Tomorrow's supposed to be a bit nicer, so I'll do the high point when it's nicer out and not in the middle of a snowstorm, although that would be kind of cool, but it's putting myself in needless danger. So we'll see what the rest of the day is like once I get to the cabin there. Finally at the lake, and here's the hut. Here we go. There's so much snow here. Oh yeah. Wow. And this is all like in the past day, basically, that all the snow has come down. Whew. Wow. Okay, let's check out the hut and then go to the lake. Here we go. It's been more than a few years since I've been up here in this hut. I forgot how nice it is. And I got the guest book here. People will come up here and write little notes about their trip and date it. I'll have to write in that a little bit later. Been hanging out here for a little while, and it's already pretty late. It's almost 4 o'clock already, so the temperature's gonna start going down here. It gets dark at around 7 now, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay the night in this cabin. Got a weather check for tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be a really nice day, so there's a mountain pass that I'll have to take after this. It'll take me pretty high in elevation, so I don't really want to attempt that with only 3 hours of daylight left. If I do keep going, I would probably just camp out somewhere before I get above the tree line. But yeah, it was wet today, so I'm looking forward just to drying my boots off and getting a fire going in the cabin in the wood stove there and warm up a little bit. I got a pretty good chill here, so yeah. Here's to a good night's sleep. I'm leaving the lake right now. This way takes me to a mountain pass, and I got to get over that pass today, because tomorrow and the day after are supposed to get quite heavy with precipitation, so I want to make that pass before I get stuck in that. Today's supposed to be a beautiful day, so it's a good day to make those passes, and there's 2 of them. If I can get over this big one by today, I can do the other one. I just don't want to get caught out in the open in the morning. If I have to camp overnight exposed in one of the passes, that would not be a lot of fun. It's getting kind of hard to see where the marked trail is. Luckily, I have the trail mapped out on my phone, downloaded on my phone, so I'll be able to reference that to just make sure I'm on the right path. I think I'm on it right here, but it's getting kind of difficult to tell. Oh. It's crazy how far I've come. There's the lake way down there. I was on the other side of that this morning. Now I got to hike up there, just to the right of that hill, or of that little mound there. Snow's pretty deep. I'm pretty much at the top of the mountain right now. It's about ankle deep, depending on the spot. Oh. I wanted to make this pass before tomorrow, because tomorrow it's supposed to snow again all day, and if it's already this deep right now, who knows how deep it'll get then, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Get snowed out on the top of a mountain. That is not a good situation. This first pass will get done today, and then hopefully the next pass it'll be a long haul, but hopefully I have enough time to get through the second pass as well, because that'll get up to about 2,000 meters in elevation. So, and then if I do that, then I'll be a little bit lower for when the snows come. Here we are at a little river. Seems like a good spot to fill up my water bottle. This water is at a good high elevation. The source is close by, so it's gonna be pretty safe to drink. I made it to the top of this ridge. I am so exhausted. I need to find a spot out of sight of this wind. If I need to find a spot that's covered and not windy, some shelter from this wind, and eat something. I got some noodles and I'm just craving, and I need a good rest. Oh, so tired. I don't think I'll make the second pass today. Be surprised if I do. It's gonna be pretty exhausted by the time I get to Ogre Lake, so I'll probably just make camp there and then make the pass, the next pass tomorrow in the morning. I just got a message that Friday afternoon a atmospheric river is supposed to hit. That's just tomorrow, which means that I gotta get as far as I can today. So if I can, I really should get to that second pass, and if I can't do it today, wake up early in the morning to try and do it before the rain and precipitation really starts coming down tomorrow afternoon. Because yeah, I don't want to be up in an exposed area like this when it's gonna be cloudy and coming down pretty hard in rain, with rain or snow or whatever it ends up being. But right now I got some food to fuel me up and keep me going. I'm so hungry. There's a set of deer tracks here, and they're actually fairly fresh. Probably earlier today. This morning maybe that the deer walked through here. Maybe we'll see it on the way down. It seems to be headed down towards the direction that I'm headed, so yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, I made it to Ogre Lake. There it is right there. It is 2 o'clock today, or it's 2 o'clock right now. I've hiked 12 kilometers from the cabin at Tanquil Lake. I've ascended about 700 meters and descended about 650 meters and hiked for 5 hours and 40 minutes. Tomorrow is supposed to, in the late afternoon, a atmospheric river is supposed to hit the area, which means lots of snow or rain depending how high I am. I have one more mountain pass that I need to do before I'm at a lower elevation, and that mountain pass gets up to about 2,000 meters in elevation. So I'm planning right now, because it's 2 o'clock, I'm going to get as close to it as possible. If it's not too late, get over it and to the other side, so that when the atmospheric river does hit, I will be on the other side of the mountain pass at a lower elevation where I'll have shelter of the trees. So yeah, that's my situation. I'm gonna have a quick rest here and a snack, and then get moving. Here's the beginning to the mountain pass. I got about 3 to 4 kilometers to get through to the other side. It's 3 o'clock and it gets dark in about 3 hours, so I think I can do it in 3 hours and get over to the other side. Okay, now I am officially over the highest point, or on top of the highest point of today. So I just have to descend. It looks like a pretty rocky way down. I've come very far today, 20 kilometers so far, and it's getting dark here. The lakes are just down there. I was thinking to just camp up here so I can make the trip down that steep hill towards through that boulder field towards that lake in the morning, but I just got a weather report and it's going to start snowing pretty much at daylight, and which means it'll be at this elevation, the visibility will be very poor. So I'm going to make it, and the wind will be blowing too, pretty rough. So I'm going to make it down here tonight, just go down with my headlamp if I need to, and just get to the bottom of that, because I would rather do that with my headlamp tonight than with wind, snow, and very limited foggy conditions tomorrow morning. I made it down from that giant, what seemed to be a cliff. I'm right by the lake here, but it's super dark out now. So I'm just looking for a good spot to set up my campsite. I'm thinking of maybe in those cluster of trees up over there, which you can't really see. Oh, it's about an hour to sunrise, and it is really windy. The weather's only gonna get worse, and I got a big day ahead of me, so I think I'm just going to pack up and get going and get a head start on the day. There's one of the stone markers there that I was following earlier, but I actually found a trail, I think. Pretty awesome, because yesterday for the last about 6K, the trail just kind of died. I knew where I had to go, but there was no trail to follow, so I had to kind of navigate my own path just through all those rock fields. But I seem to have stumbled upon the actual trail now, so the way to go should be a lot more clear and a bit more easy from here on out. Getting to a lower elevation now. You can feel it's getting warmer, and the snow isn't sticking as much on the ground down here anymore. The ground is a lot softer too. Whereas before, where I started, woke up by the lake up there, it was quite hard under my feet. So that means we're making progress.